Hello. Welcome to live stream McGee. Early morning. Hope you're at school, not paying attention to your lessons. Sandir is here. Hope that decided that Lionhearts is. Yeah, there's a war right now. Sicily region battle. Sicily region battle. I don't care about that. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Doing pretty good today. Thanks for asking, Monkey. How's your day going? You were part of the IOBIT ban wave of duping. Silly. Now, how do we decorate the ceiling here? Of course, I have some ideas. Of course, I have some ideas. See if they work. Rand's in the chat. My boy. Now that could be interesting. Ooh. Did we just find something? I think we might have just accidentally cooked. accidentally cooked. We agree? We agree that we might have accidentally cooked? So, chat, what's on your mind today? Byzantine's got you down. The world making you depressed. Don't drink. Drinking. Die. Woo! Baby, we found something here. Oh! Holy mackerel jumping McGee. Holy macro jumping McGee. Don't call Talleyrand friend. Insulting. You'd be insulted. If Trying to make a medieval region. What should I do? Give up. Give up. Give up immediately. Just kidding. French paradox is... Yeah, whatever, nerd. Whatever. All these arch I like what that did there. I don't know, man. You're making your Germany region. Just remember, no one cares about what you're building until you put immense amount. Unless you're committed to doing an immense amount of work. Then start. Just fine. I don't know, man. Don't take my advice. Monkey, how'd it go with your girlfriend? We've all been waiting for an and none was received. Monkey, I want to know. Been at church. Gonna be honest with you. Monkey's avoiding the question, guys. Not a big fan of Monkey. R collect. Don't answer him, Monkey. Don't give him what he wants. Give him what he wants. Monkey's not answering. We're gonna remove him. Let's go. Unnecessary comp. I will make my my stream interesting by debating with some fascism. That is the recommendation. We gotta work on these load-bearing walls, gentlemen. These are load-bearing walls. Don't worry to yourselves about load-bearing walls, guys. I don't know what Silk Song is. Old man. I'm an old man. I don't know about Silk Song. Oh! We're joined by my lovely friend. My lovely, beautiful friend.
Oh my.
My lovely,
Myth,
lovely.
I was thinking I could do a news reading of the ongoing conflict in Lionheart.
That sounds fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to do like an intro. You can do like the
Today we are joined by a reporter on the scene, Play for England, who has a news update for us at the road.
So somehow, I don't know how this has happened, but the Principality of Antioch has decided to become a relevant faction and has declared war on the Holy Roman Empire.
Holy
Now-
smokes!
I know. Now, I can't comment on the current strength of both of these factions because I haven't played the game in about 5 months, but this is certainly interesting. I mean, in my heyday as an Antioch High-Com member, you see, they were strong. They had a lot of old gens, but they also had a bunch of new people that left, unfortunately, after they decided to demote some key members. Oh, here's just in. Wait a minute. The Order of Assassins has vassalized the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum. Crazy victory for the Order of Assassins.
My Seljuks,
They're
my
very
lions.
impressive. Yep. Maybe we need to call in the old generation of Seljuk leaders to get involved. I'll message Saddam right now.
Please do. Dom, if you're listening to this, the lions need you more than ever.
There's a lot of people on Discord called Saddam. I wonder why that is.
Isn't that your favorite? Isn't that your favorite character
Well, my
from history?
favorite- My favorite historical character.
Yeah, your favorite
I don't know,
historical
mate.
figure.
No, I'm a bit more of a...
Pretty sure you talk about him all the time.
Yeah, well, you see, that's not true, but...
He was
I'm
he was definitely a liberal.
Yeah, he was definitely something. He was definitely, like, you know, liberal in the things he would choose to do, but
Right.
I don't know, if he had very... He seemed to have very interesting
He
ideas on the
definitely had
rights
liberal
of the people.
values. He was very,
Yes, for sure. For sure.
I think his liberal values
So-
were extraordinary. Best.
One thing I am interested in from an American, how's that government doing? I hear they're like shut down and nobody's gonna get paid.
I don't know. They shouldn't be paid. Shouldn't be paid unless they're fucking working.
I mean, they probably are doing something, like.
Yeah, like taking money from donors.
I mean, I can't talk on the intricacies of the American.
I know, so shut
political
up. You
and-
can't talk about it. Thank you.
society.
Finally.
I mean,
Waiting for you to
I
admit
can't
that.
talk about the intricacies, but I just think your nation wouldn't really be able to function without the entire government like staff
This
working.
happens all the
Like, I
fucking.
just
This
think-
happens all the time. It happens every couple years.
Okay. Yes, I mean stuff like that happens in Northern Ireland. We just randomly decide we don't want to have Stormont anymore.
You live in Northern
And then,
Ireland?
Yeah, well, while I'm studying, yeah. What do you mean? Things here are very interesting.
Are
You
you
would you
in
wouldn't
Belfast?
hate the politics here.
The only thing to do there is to go to the Titanic Museum. Nothing else
Bruh,
to do.
you see,
Best.
this is the kind of thing I would expect from an American who knows not how to fucking do tourism properly
Tell me.
and
Educate me.
knows nothing about the country. Well, okay, in Northern Ireland we have some of the best pubs,
We?
I think.
Like, as an Irishman?
Yeah.
So you're speaking as
Yeah,
an
as a-
Irishman.
No, as a Northern I mean, a lot of people died to have that distinction, if I must say. You know, between Ireland and Northern
Died or
Ireland.
were
We
killed?
can't. Well, died and were killed in equal fashion of the word, to be honest. But you know, we have some of the best pubs in the world, in my opinion. I don't think you could find a better place to go drinking.
I think I could.
Okay, name one place. Name a place.
The old Dragon Pub in Phallics.
Right. I mean, that does sound like a cool pub, but we have like, I mean, we
Yeah, I
have
got
some
him, guys. I got him
spectacular
to
stuff.
admit it's a cool pub.
I
Not
mean,
even
it
real.
sounds-
Is this guy
it's
even
not-
Irish?
you
He
see,
doesn't even know that's a
Dragon.
fake pub. I just made that up.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I don't know every pub around the world. I mean, it had dragon
Well,
in the
you
name.
talk
and,
like you're an
you know,
expert of pubs, so you're good.
I am.
This
I
is
am
what
an expert.
happens
I
when
have-
you foreigners mix up metal and affairs you don't understand.
In fact, I'm gonna DM you a photo of my cupboard, showcasing my elite tier drinking skills.
You're
You're
gonna be
gonna-
flexing
you're
on
gonna be
about
amazed.
drinking in front of minors?
Yeah, but like, you know, what?
You're gonna
they'll
encourage
have to
these-
go for it too.
You're gonna encourage these minors to drink.
Well, I don't have like an addiction, so yes, you can drink in healthy moderation if you wanna. Yeah, just don't get addicted to it, kiddos.
How can you help that if you?
Well, like you see,
You're
Skill
Irish. The
issue,
chance
you
of that
know?
is actually very.
yeah, well, like
Since
you
you're
see,
ethnically
everybody,
Irish, right? Like you're 100% ethnically. Probably.
well, okay,
You're
I'm sorry to
100% of your ancestors. Going back to the time
all from, yeah.
of old Saint Patty. Oh, the spirit of Saint Patty, all the way back.
Yeah, no, I have to admit that I'm actually black, Myth. I'm sorry.
What? Don't
I know.
apologize. That's
But no, have a look at my thing, and maybe ignore the like.
Why would you
The
apologize
tag.
for that? That's so messed up. Are you Do you,
Well, I
do you
just
hate
feel-
your own? You hate yourself?
I just think based off of the certain things, I just feel like, you know, there's certain events in America. You guys tend to have some disposition
America?
towards.
America.
Yeah, you tend to have some hatred towards my kind. So you know, some built-in
Irish people?
sort of. Well, more like
We
you
love
know,
Irish people
black
here.
people. Well, okay. Yeah, but you wouldn't accept any immigrants from there because like immigrants are stinky.
Actually,
as says Trump.
we would love Irish immigrants.
Is there like a written exception by the government that's like, we'll take
didn't you hear-
Irish immigrants?
Didn't you hear about the South African thing?
No.
We
What's
took
that?
we took a bunch of asylum seekers from South Africa that were being genocided, like South African
very good.
farmers.
Very good. Very good. Just
that.
out of small amount of interest, am I allowed to talk about certain events happening in Israel, or is that not allowed?
I don't know. Assad watching the stream.
Yeah, they might be. I could be getting terminated right now.
I don't know. If we all,
I could not.
They can't get us all if we all talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say that maybe you guys should take some asylum seekers from Gaza. That would be pretty good.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah. Oh well. It's what you got to do to make sure you have influence in the Middle East. That's important
Walt
stuff.
says he'd be careful. You're gonna get the stream. Right.
True. I mean, I did ask for permission. I was willing to not speak about it at all, so it's not my fault. It's your fault, man.
They have bigger.
Yeah, I mean, how's the game development going? Have you added anything new recently?
Reforged?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff going on. But
nice.
I not really at liberty today.
Oh, I see.
That would be up to the devlogs. Honestly, so the way my job works is I have to do a lot of the business administration, business connections, so like investor, things like that. Yeah. And we
and
have
then you leave it to the nerds.
Well, we have a full development team, and the project Coliseum we're working on right now doesn't really require a handful of people, so I'm not really developing it myself, but I am overseeing it to some extent.
I mean, it sounds healthy. Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, development sounds absolutely awful. Game development sounds very difficult.
It is, actually. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but it actually is very difficult.
No, I'm not. I'm being genuine. Yeah. No, I've seen the latest update that they added Herobrine to the game yesterday. Very spooky.
What is that?
Very, very spooky. Herobrine? Wait, you're so old. Oh my god. Wait, you don't know what Herobrine is? Oh god. It's like a Minecraft entity. He's like the SCP of the Minecraft world. It's not an actual person, but it's like a mystery. It's not actually in the game, but people have made theories about Herobrine and stuff, and they're like, oh, he's an evil dude who's trying to like mess with the player all the time and stuff. Very, very, yeah,
sounds
very
like
important
a mean
stuff.
Individual.
Yeah, he is a big meanie. That's why it got 21 That's why the thing got 21 screen reactions when it was posted. That they added Herobrine. Because it's very scary.
Walt asks when I'm going to be playing Elden Ring Night Rain. Never. I didn't. My buddy bought it for me, and we both wanted to play it together because we're both big Fortnite. But I don't know. Just couldn't get into it.
It's not quite a battle royale.
Fine. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. You know, like
it's. I mean, when I saw it, I thought like immediately. It seems like it seems like it's just like if you really, really love Dark Souls to a point where you don't mind replaying it over and over again, then it's kind of perfect because you just get to replay it over and over again with slight differences. But if you don't like Dark Souls, then yeah, tough one.
I do like.
Yeah, but would you play it over and over and over again?
Yeah, but like, the thing, play for
England.
Play for Saudi Arabia.
Bruh.
What do you think of all these comedians, including your own Jimmy Carr, going to God and taking Saudi money?
Saudi money.
What What's your opinion as an
don't
ethical
see-
man? As a man who tries to pride himself on ethical behavior. As a man,
The Saudi Arabians, am I morally in the wrong or more morally in the wrong than a millionaire TV producer or whatever accepting money from the Saudi Arabians? So, for example, if you say, would I accept 5 million from them? I'd say yes, I would accept that money because it would change my entire life. However, these guys have enough money to retire. They don't need to be greedy.
interesting. So
So from a moral
it's okay
standpoint,
to sell out as long as you're.
it's okay to sell out because the stakes for me are completely different for these guys. Their lives will not change if they take money from Saudi Arabia. My life will change completely. You get what I mean?
But that's
It's like the equivalent of like the Queen taking bribes from the King of England, of the United Kingdom, taking bribes from.
is this a breaking
from, like-
story? Is this something that happened?
Well, no, it's not. But
Are
you
you
get what I
breaking-
mean.
are you
It's like if
breaking
he took a
news?
bribe from anybody, you'd be like, you've already got so much money. What's the fucking point? I see a similar thing with like all these footballers and all that kind of stuff. They get paid so much. They have so much money, and they don't
Why
really
would
need to
Saudi
worry. Why
Arabia
would
pay
you
you?
mess?
Why would Saudi Arabia pay you?
Well, yeah. For example, if let's say, I mean, it would usually require like some sort of like supporting of them in some indirect way.
So you would
I guess.
become a Saudi shill.
Essentially,
And because you're not
yeah,
a
I would
millionaire,
be.
it would be okay.
As long as like I'm technically not hurting anybody, I think I would. However, I think there's a limit to that. For example, I plan to go into urban planning, or maybe, and I'll say it quietly because it's a bit frowned upon here, the army. So
the army is
essentially,
frowned
these two-
upon.
in Northern Ireland, there are certain people that would be not very happy to hear that you're joining that institution because they feel like it's an oppressive force. You get what I mean?
British army?
Yeah. And you could get some angry people.
But surely likes
Not all of them, no. In fact, actually, the current political situation suggests that most of them don't really.
because of
Because
mass
the-
immigration crisis.
It's actually in some ways a reverse in some situations. There's a lot of people in basically on both sides of the spectrum. So imagine this: you are a right-wing individual and you don't like the mass immigration issue.
Theoretically.
Yeah, you might think, okay, we need to be
Theoretically,
independent
I
in
am.
order to manage. Yeah, okay, theoretically. Yeah,
Right.
let's just say this is all theoretical. You're a right-wing individual and you don't like the mass immigration issue.
In this
You might think it's
hypothetical,
better for your country to become independent, or at least a part of another country, in order to manage it better, right? So let's also go on the other side of things. Let's say you're not right wing, you're a bit more centrist or left wing, and you still don't like the management of illegal immigration because it's really expensive, maybe. You see the
Hmm.
issue that is going on in Northern Ireland right now.
Nigel Farage.
Yeah. So the reality of the situation is both sides of the spectrum have reasons to not want to be a part of the United Kingdom anymore. So parties like the SNP and the DUP in
The
Northern Ireland
SNP,
and
which is an
Alliance and all that.
organization that exists.
SNP, I mean, sorry.
I don't even know.
But you get what I mean. The Scottish National Party. So it's like, they have their own. Sorry, I forgot that you're not very well educated. I'm gonna have to
In
take
British,
a dig.
in like Scottish politics? No, I'm not.
I'm more educated on. I'm
You know
way
why?
more
Because
educated
America's
on American
fucking.
politics.
You know why? Because America's fucking important and relevant. That's why you
Well,
know about America.
yeah,
Don't fucking
that is
pull that.
okay. I'll admit that
We're
that's
the
true.
fucking
As
world
a bit of a
superpower. Of course, you're
as a bit of a
fucking-
finance and politic nut, yes, I do have
I do have to look at America quite a lot. Yes, but like I'm just saying, there is definitely more in the world than America. You wouldn't even know anything about Chinese politics, let alone
Probably know
fucking
more
British
about Chinese
politics.
politics than.
Maybe, but yeah, you get what I mean. It's like, it. Yeah, I'm just saying that. Yeah, there's lots of reasons why somebody would support these more local parties than like things like Labour and Reform, and those local parties naturally do often try and push for independence or moving to a different country. So yeah, we're having a bit of an issue right now.
I know that there's a movement in Scotland to become an independent country.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's mostly led by the SNP.
Mel Gibson.
I'm not quite sure at the current moment who leads.
Yeah, Mel.
If you're sure, yeah, sure. But yeah, no, it's currently a bit of a
Yeah,
tough
I was just
one right now.
Play was just agreeing with me that Mel Gibson runs the Scottish National Party.
Well, yeah,
Good
I
time
don't
joining
think
here.
so, mate.
Really came at the proper time.
I didn't know, mate. I didn't know. I could Google search it, but I'm just going to admit that I didn't know the current leader and leave it at that. It's
So
acceptable
you're
to
uneducated.
not know.
The leader of what?
He didn't know that
The
he
SNP.
didn't know about Mel Gibson, the leader of the
Well, then-
Scottish Party.
No, did you not?
I don't know who the.
But
current
you should know.
leader-
You should know the one before him. Well,
I
famous
knew,
one.
I know what she looks like, but I don't know
Nicola
what
Sturgeon.
her name was. Yeah,
Nicola
yeah,
Sturgeon.
okay. Well, basically, it's acceptable to forget.
That's a
her
fun fact. Here's a fun fact. She was a socialist, and she stole money from the Scottish bank, and then
Yeah.
threw her husband under the bus, and then
name. Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that mess. That's what lost them like all their seats. Now they're going to get
Yeah,
them
but
back.
Labour's doing so shit, so they're getting them back.
Yeah, well, it's a tough one because we got this fucking Keir Starmer guy.
Have
He's an
you seen how
absolute-
have you seen how many things that Keir Starmer's done? I like on the Labour
Yeah.
Party.
Well, no,
I'm
he's
not
genuinely-
right. No, like, I'm not even shitting
Yeah.
on the Labour Party. I'm shitting on Keir Starmer himself.
Mate, I
'cause
want
that's
to
horrific.
join in. Like, I want to join in. He is like an absolute terrorist. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's actually
Play. What did you say at the start of the election? What did you say about
at the start of what election?
of this election?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I did say that Keir Starmer.
What did you think?
I did say that Keir Starmer's the go and he'll be fine, but I didn't think he was gonna be so
Oh,
stupid.
You said he was the
Who said
goat.
otherwise? Who said otherwise?
You didn't say otherwise. You did not. You
I did
not.
I said the illegal immigration is going to get out of control. He's going to bring digital ID.
Yeah, but have you seen the digital ID benefits? It actually does make it much easier for them to
Guys,
track
can we get
down
back to
illegal
talking
immigrants.
about Mel Gibson?
Yeah, but that's just a way for them to try and get me.
I'm gonna look up who Mel Gibson is now, and I'm gonna find out.
Mel
It's
Gibson,
some
isn't he the
fucking-
one who played Braveheart? I'm fairly sure.
That's so funny.
Dude, Play, you say I'm uneducated. You don't even know who fucking Mel Gibson is.
I don't know who Mel Gibson
That's
is.
the only
'cause I
reason
haven't watched
Scotland
his
wants to be
movies.
independent in the first place is because of that.
Because of Braveheart. I haven't watched Braveheart.
What?
Of course, I don't know who the fuck he is.
Dylan, is this
I mean,
will you allow this to stand that this man hasn't seen Braveheart? Considering that's your favorite movie, bud.
It's not my favorite movie.
It's John Swiney.
Yeah, no, you do know that Miffin is like ripping the piss out of me right now. Obviously, Mel Gibson.
Yeah, I
isn't.
know. I know he's not. I knew he was taking the piss out of me, but I admitted that I didn't know the name out of it.
So-
and he immediately
so-
was like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure it's Mel Gibson." I'm like, "What the
He's
fuck
not,
am I
he's,
meant
not,
to
he's
do?"
not even like actually Scottish. I'm fairly sure he's American. But like,
Of course he's
That's
not
funny.
fucking Scottish.
it's a good,
He's
it's a good movie. though.
American.
Yeah, yeah. The goat is Edward the First in there. And he
Speaking
kills
of
the fucking rebel.
racists, Mel Gibson had a
funny.
huge scandal. You probably don't know this
Good guy.
because you're.
I've always loved him.
But
We just weren't speaking about racists. We were having a very wholesome conversation
No, but
about.
for some
Keir
reason,
Starmer being
every time I join, he calls me racist, and I
so
like,
this
say
is what
nothing.
happened to Mel Gibson. So he was like married or dating this woman who was like running
What's the
around
skin tone?
cheating on him. And essentially, she recorded a phone call with that between her and Mel said some. Well, the people she was running around with were a darker skin complexion, and Mel Gibson was caught being recorded by his ex, calling them some not very nice words.
To be fair,
on a
I think
private
that's a
phone
reasonable
call.
crash out.
Yeah,
I think that's a reasonable crash out.
Is it?
it's an understandable
Well,
crash
your
out.
wife cheating on you with some like different race.
Yeah, but you see, like if I catch my wife cheating on me, you know what I'll be like? I'll be like, you fucking bitch, you're a fucking whore, all this. I wouldn't be like, oh, you dirty
No.
little like.
Please
crazy.
keep going, Play. I'm really enjoying
No,
this.
it's just not,
No,
it's not that.
I'm
No,
not.
it's like let's say Play. Let's say it was your wife was cheating with you, or like a very skinny person or a very fat person.
Yeah,
You'd be
wait,
like,
Dylan,
"Oh,
if
fat
your wife was
bastard," or
cheating on you with a skinny person, what would you say?
Yeah.
I'd say you're in the wrong relationship. What the fuck?
It is
What?
true that, like, yeah, I would be like, why are you dating this? Why are you cheating on me with this fat fuck? Like, but like,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
that's
You'd
kind
give
of
them a
more
description.
socially acceptable.
Oh my god.
In
Yeah,
fact,
but,
I have some
but I'm
quotes-
fairly sure socially acceptable goes out the window when your wife's cheating on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
No,
also,
let's
know...
just be, like what he said was not appropriate, but at the same time,
What did
she
he
shouldn't have
say?
been fucking
Exactly.
recording.
What she did was
He said
inappropriate.
she's
cheated.
running around with a pack of N-word. Said
You
is-
see, okay, that's the problem here.
that's
Mate,
not an
like,
appropriate thing to say.
That's goated. That's
not-
goated.
normal
Dylan,
people
you
have
better
barriers.
know.
Dylan, you monkey. Oh my god. Okay, look, normal people, they have boundaries with themselves that they don't say certain shit. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
Even,
no,
like,
if
even-
you're saying that on a private phone call, it's probably not the first time you said it. But he shouldn't have
Yeah,
been being
exactly.
recorded. You know, that's
Yeah,
fucked up.
it's a
Braveheart.
bit... It's Braveheart. He's Braveheart. I mean, yeah, you're right. He should have been recorded. It's a bitch thing to do. You get what I mean? Like, I'm not like disrespecting women. It's a bit. It's like, you know, yeah.
You're not disrespecting women.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
I think personally, I don't
because it's
condone
the-
it. I don't condone it, but I think it's personally fair that he said that because he was enraged. But
You don't
it's
condone
like calling
it, but
someone.
I don't-
I can't say that one either.
you don't condone it,
I
but
think
you do.
even if I was ridiculously angry, I wouldn't stoop to that level.
You called me a cracker before play.
No, that's because.
Whoa,
that's-
bro!
That's
Whoa!
because you've been calling me like similar tier slurs. It's acceptable
No.
between friends. It is.
No, you wouldn't let
literally-
me. You wouldn't let me. You wouldn't let me.
You called me a gollywog. Okay.
What's wrong
Okay,
with that?
I don't even know what that's like. The
What's
wrong
most
with that?
British dumb word I've ever heard. A what?
It's like a
It's a teddy bear.
real. Uh-huh.
Like-
That sounds
look up
endearing. He's
Gollywog.
just calling you a teddy bear, like a friend.
Yeah, call him a teddy. Yeah.
After
Real. I'm gonna
after
send
you
a
stole
photo
the
of a
Pendragon
Gollywog.
clan from him and betrayed him, I feel like that's pretty appropriate.
Yeah, it was a really deep betrayal, and that's why we're still talking now. It's just-
I just call him.
It was-
I'm gonna say that.
he just calls me the N-word every time.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
send you a
I've ever-
photo.
have I actually ever
This
said
call-
it in your
this
DM?
is so-
you never.
this
You,
is
he,
so
it's actually
unhinged.
very. He's been a very good man. He hasn't said it at any point because I don't let him. I said it's not okay, and he hasn't said it to me since. So yeah.
No,
Sense.
I've said it. I've said it once in your. I've said it once in your DMs, and it was like for a quote, and that was it.
Right, I've sent you a photo of a gollywog.
You guys are completely unhinged.
What do you mean?
You're gonna get my stream.
Miffin, look in the servers you're in before you say anything, okay? Just
Yeah, exactly. You are. I don't say anything out of just like respect for your like
your hustle going on. You are a ridiculous man. Some of the things that you're yapping about on
Me?
the fucking Discord. Yeah.
You're talking about to me?
You. Yeah, to you. You freak. What the hell?
Me?
You see, he's never called
Whatever.
me a freak before.
That's insane. I mean, what did I say?
I can't believe I had to argue to you that that nations should allow like educated and like capable immigrants into their country. That's absolutely crazy work. Like, bro.
Oh man, I would never disagree with such a good opinion. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
Play, you're mixing him up. Yeah, someone else.
just
someone
yeah,
else.
you're
Fair
thinking
play,
of
fair
you're thinking
play.
of
It was that. What do you call him? What's his name? Where is he? Is that Pasteful guy?
Right.
That's who it was.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's been fun being in the server so far. I'm enjoying it. Getting rage baited by fucking right wing nonsense every fucking day.
How am
Oh
I?
my-
What?
You are fine, Dylan. I can handle you. It's just I expect better from like these 30-year-old aerospace engineers and fucking like
I wish he was here to defend
these
himself.
these actual like intelligent people. I expect better. You
Am I
get what I
not
mean?
intelligent? What? Are you third party insulting me right there? What's happening?
Well, no, I'm just saying like you did semi
I got
well.
I got the same A levels as you, buddy.
Yeah,
Be
you
quiet.
did pretty well on your A levels. Fucking Myth is out here being able to code, and then like there's some other people who's like aerospace engineers and stuff.
Yeah, it's
and
almost
all of
like
you
it's
still do not
almost
know how to talk about.
it's almost
economic
like your
policy.
belief that anybody who's intelligent must be left wing is not founded. That's so weird. That's such a
Well,
weird. That's so
it's
weird.
like-
Maybe that's not true.
I think that in many ways, Myth, that you, even at the age of 30, as intelligent as you are, have lack of experience in a lot of things.
Of course.
You have, if you lived
Yeah,
my life,
like
I'm
John
good.
Deere's the best tractor. What the fuck? You fucking.
Well, that's true.
It's not true.
That one's true.
No, it's not.
And I
Look,
know
Myth,
because
if
I'm an
you- if you
American,
saw
and
things from
Americans
my
are the only
angle,
one. Nobody farms
Yeah,
But if you
anything
saw
in
that-
England.
play-
Nobody
but that could
farms
do
in
two
England
ways.
anymore.
If you saw
Okay.
things from my angle, you know what I mean?
Nobody farms in
Yeah, but,
England.
like-
England is not a place where people farm. It's a
Okay.
You a
Okay, like,
farmer.
this is-
You-
I'm not yet. Yeah.
this is
I'm
like
not
yeah,
yet.
fucking-
an insane take that you think England has any authority to talk about farming. You're talking to an American, and you think you can lecture me about
okay.
farming.
We started your agriculture, so I'd be cool.
Yeah, exactly. We fucking built you up.
What
from
did you
scratch,
use
mate.
again? How did you start?
The British.
That's a
the
good
British-
point.
the
How did you
British-
start
no,
our
no, no.
agriculture again? What was that? What were you using? Please
We were
remind me,
using
Play.
hard-working-
A couple slaves every now and then.
Oh,
No,
right.
no,
just a
play,
couple.
play condones it, isn't that right? Play. Say
No,
yes.
I
Say
said that as a
Say yes.
said that as a joke.
Say
That
yes.
was a joke.
Say yes.
No,
Say yes.
no, I refuse.
Play condones it. Play condones it. I have
I
a voice
said
clip of condoning it.
I said that it. No, you do not. I said that it was
You want to
a
bet? You want to? I'll send it in the stream right now.
real. Go on then. But you won't.
I need a good. I need a good. Hold on.
No way.
You know, this is all being recorded to your authoritarian government. All I have to do is give one call, and both of you
don't
will
have
be
mental
arrested in
clarity.
2 seconds.
That is true. I mean, okay, so let me tell you my real opinion on slavery, as the textbook told me back in A-level history when I was learning about the British Empire.
Yeah.
It was a good way for people to enrich themselves and get work, and it also made the British people a lot of money. However, there was a lot of risks involved with it, and basically, overall, I don't think we needed it to have a functioning economy. So realistically, we shouldn't have been doing it. But what I will say is that morally,
can I please?
morally speaking, no. I gotta finish just the last thing. Morally speaking, okay, I don't think that we were that bad, because hear me out. In Africa at the time, slavery was common practice. Okay, it was common practice.
Dude,
It wasn't.
This
It wasn't anything. It was nothing. It was no. I'm understanding it from a very intellectual mindset that nobody could understand. They could never hope to achieve this level.
I'll
of
give my
clarity.
intellectual mindset after this.
Yeah. So essentially, in Africa at the time, slavery was common practice, and a lot of the slave catchers at the time were literally African, and we would trade in slaves like
We?
ourselves, very much ourselves. Yeah, Nigeria, literally Nigeria was responsible
So
for
are
a
you
lot of it.
are you Nigerian or Irish?
I am Nigerian, well, 3/4, but I identify more as British. But essentially, all I'm saying,
I don't
is-
identify you as that.
okay, mate. You see, you just want our nation to collapse, but whatever. Back
If
to
it
what I was
means
saying.
getting rid of you.
Essentially, okay, because it was common practice. I'm just gonna say straight up, us coming in and taking advantage of their common practice trade is not that crazy. It's not that crazy at all, and it would have been completely normal for the time. It's just the scale that we scaled it up. That is a bit problematic. But honestly, I think for the time period, it was a normal amount of malice
Anyways,
and evil.
Indian slaves are way more beneficial. They were what?
Really?
productive. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, I disagree because black people are superior. No joking.
You see what I mean?
I'm
He's
joking.
actually a racist.
The stories just write themselves. I don't
no.
even have to talk. This is listening and watching you
No,
guys.
but
You know, dig
Yeah,
your own
I think
fucking
the
grave.
wrong-
The Indians like did like way more in like slavery than the black people did.
another
in
thing
India,
I'm
that
gonna
is.
point out is that there was always like this moral idea that like slavery is wrong, but it was literally like made completely new.
What do you
in the
mean there was
world
always
by
the
us.
idea that slavery was? What does that mean?
There was always like there was this movement that was around probably since
Always?
slavery began that we want. Since
wasn't.
the slave
I'm sorry,
trade began,
I
and
don't remember the
became more up-
Romans. I don't remember the
but- and
Romans
became
ever.
more
What slave?
Thinking
what
that it was
slave
wrong.
trade?
like the triangular, the main
No,
one.
the-
that we
the-
talked
Tri-
about.
the triangular,
The transatlantic.
the transatlantic
that's what-
slave trade. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's
The
what I fucking mean.
triangular.
This guy, this
Dude
guy
Dude has
got
the
a- this
nerve
guy
to
got a
call.
B in
The
history,
dude
by
has
the
the
way.
nerve
This
to
guy got a B
parade
in
around
history.
saying others are uneducated.
When I got my B,
just
I
called it-
literally had to write my entire exam with one hand.
Bro,
What do you mean?
just called it
I
the
lit-
triangular slave trade. And-
I'm fairly sure. Didn't
That's
you like
what
get
it
your
was.
GCSEs handed to you? By the way.
Yeah, we did. I wasn't going to do very well on my GCSEs. I was quite lucky that happened. That
Yeah.
COVID came and saved me.
Yeah, I had to
Uh,
work. To be honest, I was locked in on the first year of college, and then the second year, I just gave up.
I think
I probably could've gotten
GCSEs are way fucking. Yeah, no, GCSEs are way fucking harder than A levels. Like
I
that
agree.
it
I agree.
is.
That's why I kind of gave up on my second year because I was like, what the fuck? This is easy as fuck.
What, like nine subjects. It's like, bro. Too
Bro is
many.
bought
I
the
don't even
propaganda.
remember what all my grades are, and I don't even remember what all the ones I did at all.
Yeah. But I would like to note that the reason that I got the same grade as you didn't, but I also had like literally injured my right arm.
Yeah, I wasn't
right
trying
hand.
for the second year, by the way. Like,
Okay.
you know
so-
that.
so
You know
basically-
I wasn't.
I'm aware, but like I was handicapped. That's why I didn't get the A's.
Yeah, but
and
if I actually went into the college and did work, then maybe I would have got.
No, you probably would have gotten an A's, yeah, but you didn't, you monkey. Anyway, I probably also should have injured myself, though. To be honest, I was kind of
I was
stupid.
too focused on rugby and like work. It was insane. It was great.
Mm. I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not getting at the uni though, so we'll get a decent grade for the uni. But anyway, back to slavery.
I don't know if you guys are gonna get
Essentially-
decent anything after I report you to your government.
No,
They're gonna
he has-
report
he
I
has
think you guys
Starbucks,
are. I
like-
think you guys are both on the way to the jailhouse right now.
No, I've got
That's
the EDL
true, yeah.
defend
You guys
me.
are arresting
You
more
see, but
people
they-
than
they-
Russia and Belarus combined. You know,
You
like
see, the main issue.
you know, like
with-
the most evil man on the
with
planet.
that is that like people are genuinely like inciting violence, and I haven't once incited any violence, so I'm not gonna get arrested because I'm not breaking the law.
Yeah, but you
my
know, people have
opinions
said-
are-
people-
Is
people
saying
have said
we
that,
love is saying we love bacon inciting violence?
Yeah, there's someone said someone was wearing baking on their shoulders and then got arrested for that.
That's funny.
And then saying "I love bacon" to Palestinian protesters and got arrested. And
Okay,
then-
but that's insensitive. A little bit.
yeah, but
insensitive.
I
Shouldn't get
It's
arrested.
insensitive?
that's like someone saying to me, "Oh, go eat your beans on toast." The fuck?
If I go to like a group of Jews and I just start mocking them for fucking
You should be
like I something
you
like
should be
"Oh,
arrested.
go back to Auschwitz and all that shit.
But you shouldn't
Like,
be
that
arrested
would-
But
for
saying,
you shouldn't be
saying I
arrested
like
for
bacon
saying those
and then
things.
saying go to
You are
Auschwitz is completely different.
you are mocking their entire culture.
Yeah,
by
but let's see.
doing
But
that.
should someone be getting arrested for telling a Jew to pick up a coin? No.
No, you shouldn't. It's also I don't feel I look.
saying
you want my
Auschwitz, saying Auschwitz is something that's then saying
you
than
want
saying
my
something
cuties
stupid.
from these kinds of issues. Okay, like whenever you say like, oh, there's somebody that's been like something bad has happened to somebody who is a bad person, my opinion is always going to be the same. Shouldn't have happened, but I don't care because he's a bad person. Like, you see what I mean?
Yeah, but
Like,
but you,
maybe
you
to
will
other
care
people
when
he's
it's
a he's a
when
good
you will
person. To
care
the
when
other
it's somebody.
racists and bigots.
You will care when it's somebody that you like. You will care when you will care when somebody
Well, if Dylan,
when the
for
right wing
example,
takes
if Dylan
power,
decided
when the right wing takes
When the
power
right
and they
takes
start
power.
arresting
Yeah.
people for saying Marx was cool, you're not gonna like it. And you're gonna say, well, that's ridiculous. That's an infringement of
be
freedom of
honest with you.
speech.
I'll be honest with you.
different.
I'd actually go against my government if they got rid of anyone's right to say anything, personally.
Yeah, well,
Even if
I also I agree that it's wrong. Don't get me wrong. I think it's wrong. I just in these
just agree with
cases, like these are bigoted racists. Like it's not. I can't feel sorry for them. It's not like I don't. Well, it's not like I'm not trying to feel a little bit sorry for them because something bad happened to them. But like they look, it's like the Charlie Kirk incident. I find it very hard to not give a shit about somebody getting shot in the neck really gruesomely. You see what I mean? I'd find that very hard because I am an empathetic person. But like the dude, to me personally, didn't have much empathy for anyone else.
Oh, I
And
gotta
because of
change your
that-
mind on that.
Well,
Have you
if
seen
he,
him like
maybe
interviewing?
wasn't
Have you seen him
downplaying
interviewing people?
genocides for his whole career, then I might be more inclined to have a different opinion.
When
of
did
it.
he downplay a genocide? But
I'll send you some.
He
I'll
He
send you some
literally was
clips.
just. He literally would just be like, "Oh, I don't like the word genocide." When somebody talks about genocides going
yeah,
on
but
in
you
Israel.
do know that he said the word genocide himself about what's happening in Gaza, right?
Well, maybe I'd hope so. If you send me a photo of that of him like actually declaring it as wrong, then I would
Yeah,
have
hold
a very
on.
instant change of mind. Maybe I'm being rage baited by left media, but
Yeah.
like
you- I
all
think
I'm
you
saying,
have.
from what
I'll find you the video.
maybe, but from what I've seen, I find it kind of hard to have a lot of empathy about that. So when you give me these situations where somebody goes along and it's like starts like spitting at people or something, it's just like, or just being like an actually like bad person, like just an outright bad person, and then gets arrested for it wrongfully, I find it hard to care about them personally. I still think that I want Keir Starmer out of government because what he's done has been abysmal this entire term. But you get what I mean? Like, it's just I can't feel sorry for these individuals. I can't.
Well, I think you need to work on your empathy.
Okay, maybe I should like just like be like I've got no enemies type guy.
Yeah,
who,
you
when
know
he
what
sees
that's
a
called. You know
racist,
what that's
is just like,
called.
Pacifism or what?
Christianity.
Christian values, mate. You say Christian values, but like your Christian prime president that you voted for
I don't think
is
Trump-
endorsing
Who do-
and enabling genocides in Gaza.
I don't
So I
think
don't know
Trump-
what you're
I don't think
talking
Trump's
about.
a- I
Anyways,
don't think-
there's a small clip for you to play because I don't hand out massive fucking videos to watch.
I don't think Trump's.
Thanks, mate. You don't think Trump's a good Christian? I think there are plenty of.
I
wrong
don't think he's a good
Christians.
Christian either. I don't actually like Trump, but you know.
Yeah.
You know who does? Your
Well,
Oh,
of
he's
course,
being a
Nigel.
good man.
your biggest crush, Nigel.
Of course, Big Nigel likes.
Your biggest crush,
Trump.
Nigel.
You're gonna say Farage wrong next, aren't you?
When did he do this?
Like
When did
like
this happen?
like a year before he got killed or something.
That's not great. Well, yeah, like if he spent more of his time
He did
doing that kind
though.
of
You
stuff,
just saw all the bad
Yeah,
clips of
yeah,
him.
I guess maybe.
You
I
yeah.
mean, I'm just gonna say that I obviously don't think he should have been shot, at all.
Whoa.
Like
but also-
he wasn't like
What
you
a
do
hot
know that he was
take.
actually like I don't know how to explain it because I know you're thinking he hated all people blah blah blah. He didn't though. He got on with a lot of them.
Yeah, maybe. I think, at the end of the day, I don't understand why.
No
people even thought it's necessary.
no one deserves to get
Why?
shot
Why
unless
did
they're
somebody
Hitler
even
themselves.
see that as necessary as well? He was like an E-tier celebrity.
I'll tell you who I'll tell you who did it, but after the stream, of course.
He wasn't like as big as Elon Musk or something. He was pretty well known. And he also was
Well,
one of
like
the biggest.
there was like millions. He gets millions of views on YouTube.
Well,
That's
he was a big reason Trump. He was a big reason
there's like
Trump
hundreds
got elected.
of people that do that. It's not. I don't think he was a big reason.
He was. I know he was because
Actually, he was like the biggest movement like for the
yeah,
younger generation in
because of
America.
what
I
he
see.
basically did a ton to young men. That was a huge part
Interesting.
of Trump's base, and he started that like either shortly after 2016 or around that. And his movement got bigger and bigger and bigger. So he's pretty big.
Still, even so, I wouldn't wish political violence on anyone, but
Except for the people you don't like.
there are certain individuals that when they get put in prison.
What is going on
saying,
with
like,
Bro's mic? No! You went
what
underwater.
happened?
Water.
Ah shit. Oh no. Can you hear me?
You're fine there.
Okay, yeah, no. As I said though, maybe there's more depth to this Kirk guy. Maybe I should feel more bad.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna leave it at
maybe-
neutral.
Like for instance, I agree with nothing Greta Thunberg says besides maybe using green energy because I support green energy, just not in the
Yeah,
way most
well,
leftists.
nobody would
But-
wish death on anybody just because of their opinion. I just want to say that, like, nobody would, apart from these absolute idiots.
Except for the people that killed him.
Or, like, apart from the
Yeah,
people
but
that
people that
killed him.
killed them. Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's like the same. It's just stupid. Like these people aren't normal. But I feel like the violence they could potentially create in America as well is just it's a bit sickening, frankly. Like when you do that kind of thing, you risk like a retaliation, and I don't think it's a good idea. But yeah, when it comes to the jailing people, though, I still don't feel bad for them. They though probably feel like,
No
oh,
one's
these people are
asking you to feel
destroying my
bad for.
country.
You don't have to feel bad for them. I mean, you should think it's legal.
I think it's wrong.
This is
Yeah.
this is the issue with England. You guys don't have freedom of speech. You don't have the same values.
Mate, I'm gonna get the king to execute you if you keep saying this.
We
You're
do
gonna
have
what?
freedom of speech.
To an extent.
If you arrest more people for social media posts than any other country, you can't really.
You know,
Well,
to be fair, that is crazy though. Play if you think about it, like people in Russia that can't
Have
say,
war.
"Oh, I hate Putin." And
I think
they
it's
get,
more
like-
because if they did say I hate Putin, they would get arrested immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
thing is,
because
there's less-
they live in like constant.
But yet they
live in
don't
constant
like at the same
fucking
rate. That's the point.
awareness. They live in awareness that their government will fuck them over if they're not nationalistic. We don't have that, and so probably there are more posts of a certain nature.
So there need to be more. There
I
needs
don't-
to be more awareness of how authoritarian, so that less people get. They need to be
Also,
more scared.
I'm just going to say
Play,
that.
play, are you ready for the early general election in 2027? It's gonna go hard.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking disgusting. I've
It's gonna
already
go
invested
hard.
in gold actually, so when the economy inevitably collapses, I'm gonna be an extremely wealthy man.
Yeah, I've got land, so it's all right.
Not for
yeah.
long.
It's just like this Nigel Farage guy, Myth. Let me tell you,
Correct.
I go through his policies, and it is
Yeah,
like
you understand the tactic he used though, right?
Well, I hope that he's going to change them before the next election. But like
Well,
the
of
things
course,
that he just
but you
randomly
always
announces,
you always change them before the next general election. You do it
every,
like
every
3
single
months
thing that
beforehand.
he's announced is, oh, we're going to do tax cuts. Oh, we're going to make things. We're
Yeah,
going
but
to
you,
make all of these
but can
immigrants.
I
Is
give you
just what people want to hear.
But no, yeah, exactly. That's what he's done because it was that early. It was he got leadership so late on. He decided to do that because he knew he wasn't going to win.
But he's not.
that-
He's not going to be able to afford it though.
Yeah,
These changes. So
it
what's
was
going to
it was
actually
it
happen?
was it was a blatant lie on his part. But
So what's going to actually happen is he's going to not deliver these things. I hope you realise it's not
yeah,
going to
but
get delivered.
he's going to change them as long as the thing is the reason Nigel Farage gets majority of his votes is because he's going to stop illegal immigration and cut down migration as a whole, right? And so that's why he gets most of these votes. As long as he delivers on that, the people who voted for him are going to be happy enough, right?
So
And
he's
then
going to
also-
start. He's going to start. So what he's going to have to do firstly is he's going to have to make a new human rights bill for the UK.
UK, yeah.
He's going to have to
Exit the ECH, yeah.
basically. He's going to basically have to start doing human rights violations technically, because you can't.
No,
you-
because
you-
it's not.
you
It's not.
can't-
It's not a U. It's not a UN. It's not a UN court. It's a. It's like a. It's not a mandatory court. It's like a. What do you call it? Voluntary inside the EU. But we're not a part of the EU.
Here's what's going to
anymore, so,
happen
you know.
though. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to have a shit ton of journalists, and they're just going to like post like these horrific images of like migrants just getting slaughtered on the high seas because we're not taking
Okay,
any
Neil,
of them.
yeah, calm down.
And then
Dylan.
maybe people like you are gonna like be like, yay, yippee. But like the vast majority of voters would probably be like, oh, this isn't amazing. I don't like how this feels. Like maybe you know.
Well, that's
maybe
obviously
we
not
could
going to
have
happen,
fun
though,
of it.
is it, Play? That's obviously not
What,
going
so
to
you
happen.
have, so you just have no trust in the ethical. So is that a good Christian
I-
thing to do, Mr. Deer, to abandon people to just die in the ocean?
You do understand they're not going to shoot people out the boats and they're not going to leave them there. They're going to turn them back around to France,
Aha.
right? It's not a difficult. In what world is that a difficult thing to do? It's literally easier than taking them all the way back to us.
Yeah, but like, what if it happens that like there's more dire straits going on, and they've like just barely made it to the.
They're dying
Okay.
anyways. They're dying. It's horrific. And the thing is, if we keep sending them back, they'll end up giving up. That's how it goes.
Average Christian, when faced with the moral predicament of, I have to spend some money, to pay for other people to survive, and then they're just like, no,
But
I would
shouldn't-
never do something.
But you do understand that this has nothing to do with my religion. This is what I'm not. In fact, I'm not a great Christian myself, and I admit that. All right.
Aha.
So,
So you're going to go to hell. I genuinely think that
Perhaps.
a hell of a lot of Christians in their own religion would go to hell because they seem to have this unbelievable confidence that if they just like pray for forgiveness at the end of their life or something, then they're just going to be saved or whatever. And that's not how Christianity works at all. You have to specifically pray for forgiveness about certain things. So, for example, Dylan, do you pray for forgiveness for the fact that when you vote in Reform, you're voting for a party that will make people in general in the UK have a lower lifestyle? Do you pray for forgiveness for that?
Actually, I can't. But the thing is, it's unfair for you to use that because I can't.
Do you also
you're not
pray
a
for
Christian.
forgiveness for the fact that you are?
In return, I'd say, do you pray about it when you vote Labour for having elderly funds for?
You see, the funny thing is, I actually didn't vote Labour last time. I didn't vote at all. So
Well,
that
then
doesn't
you're
work
part of the
anymore.
you're part of the problem. But you know,
Well, yeah, maybe, but like, essentially,
I didn't vote last time because I wasn't 18. So yeah.
Aha. Yeah, but you have said you're going to vote Labour. I mean, not Labour, Reform,
Of course,
regardless.
yes, I'm going to
of
vote
what
Labour.
people-
Yes.
Yeah. You're going to vote Reform regardless of what happens, regardless of the cost to the people that are voting in your voting block. You do not care because
Yes,
it'll be
but
good for
the
you.
thing
You
is,
said that. I have that here.
Right? Yeah, and necessarily it's saving lives by doing that because they're also stopping British lives from getting killed by the illegal immigrants who come here and do commit a lot of crime
Mhm. So
Yeah.
then,
So
you
it's
made
and
value
so would I
judgment that
rather would I
airlines-
rather would I rather criminals die, or would I rather or innocent people die?
You make the value judgment that their lives are more important. Their lives are less important than ours.
So right, is illegal immigration criminal?
Mate, this isn't the court of law. Firstly, I know what you're trying to say, but mate, this isn't a court of law. This is spiritual.
What's more
This is
important?
This is
What's more important? Yeah,
spiritual.
but I'm not using spirit. I'm using like this blatant shit.
Yeah, but mate,
right?
that's
So
the thing.
what's more
You
important? Criminals'
admittedly
lives,
claim to be good
criminals'
Christian,
lives, or
and
innocent people's lives?
I just want to no.
Criminal
But
or
what I'm
innocent
focusing
people's
on,
lives?
what I'm focusing on is the hypocrisy that you have no mercy to give these people, none at all.
Because the
You-
people
instead-
that come on those boats just have no mercy for us. They've literally killed
Really?
multiple people.
Every single-
Yes, they have.
Every
Not
single
every
one,
single one,
every
but
single
you
one.
could learn that. You learn this in primary school. If one person ruins it, that ruins it for the rest. It's such a simple term.
Yeah, but like we're human, we're flawed, and a good Christian would understand that and do their best to, regardless,
Of course,
innocently.
but,
try
we
their
should
best to
also,
help
but we also try and stop that from ever happening. Why would we knowingly let criminals into our thing, even though a lot of them might not be criminals, but a few of them are? There's a reason passports exist.
It's just still like you're speaking in terms of like economics, and like usually I take all of it.
Is there
You
criminals on
cannot-
those boats? Is there
You do,
criminals on those
you
boats?
do have.
But is there
Not
criminals
every
on
single
those
one.
boats?
If you turn
Yeah,
away a
but
boat
is
of
there?
12 people, if you turn away a boat of 12 people, just because one of them might be a criminal, it's like a.
And you do
50-50
know
chance of it.
when Sweden
You're
started
killing
letting
11
illegal immigrants in 2015,
Yeah. Yeah.
grooming gangs and gangs like that skyrocketed. You do know that, right?
Yeah, they have bad immigration policy. I'm saying that
Yeah,
we
so
should
do
be
we.
improving our policy. I'm saying we should be improving our
stopping
policy.
the illegal
But
ones,
you
and then
go the
letting
extra
the ones,
mile.
letting the ones with the passports in and that have good job
You,
qualifications.
but Dylan, you go the extra mile and say that none of the illegal immigrants could, like,
course.
ever.
They're illegal.
Okay. So as long as you're willing to accept that you're picking the most nuclear option instead of thinking of maybe a new system that could more better integrate them, split them off from the grooming gangs and all that kind of stuff that are controlling them, or maybe they've got into certain depths to get on that ride.
Grooming gangs are probably the people that are paying them to get across the channel, because no refugee, I say that in quotation marks by the way, right, would have £1,000 to ship themselves across the English Channel, and then if it's to fail, to do it again and pay another £1,000.
Well, that's actually the case that we do let in a lot of people that don't actually need saving. So it is actually possible that a lot of people do have enough money to be smuggled in.
So if they don't need saving, why don't they come here illegally?
I agree that that's wrong, and I think we should make a system that doesn't support that. However, when we find cases of pure innocence where somebody's life has just been completely terrorized, I don't see anything wrong with that. We've tried to give them some safe harbor.
So they're moving
right
through.
to
Do
do.
you want me to list the safe countries they're moving through to get to us?
I mean, yeah, maybe we could make some sort of arrangements, and we have been trying.
So they're moving through. They're moving through Italy. They're moving through Germany. They're moving through the Netherlands. They're moving through Belgium. They're moving through France, Spain, Portugal. All safe countries. Maybe not Portugal. They have like rabies.
Yeah. So I understand what you're trying to say. Maybe they should just stay at all those places. But
they have their own system. They have their own system of benefits. Maybe not as gracious as
I
ours,
believe that as a nation that has been an extremely important. Yeah, the reason we're getting targeted is because we have very nice laws in place.
At all.
Which isn't great. In addition to that, we also have bad situations where we just shove them all into barracks, and then their conditions are.
What do they expect? They will probably live on the streets if they're true refugees. They're better than nothing, right? And maybe if they don't like it here, maybe they should go back. What?
Yeah, I don't disagree that, like, yeah, it might be a better solution to what they had before, and if somebody's coming from
Maybe
a
it's
good
best to
place,
stop them all, send them back to
Yeah, but
France,
you're
and say
saying-
if they want to,
well,
if they
like,
want to
as I
come,
said-
if they want to come to our country, bring their passport.
I
They-
believe,
any-
I believe that
uh,
what we should
entity-
do, Dylan, is we should have a system that very quickly judges, are they actually going to need to stay here? If not, no, you're not accepted. It very quickly, very efficiently makes these judgment calls, so we don't have to house these people. And the problem is
But
that
we
a lot of
shouldn't-
people get
But
stuck.
we shouldn't
I
let
was
them. We
still
shouldn't let. We shouldn't
Let's
let
stop.
legals in
Let
at
me-
all.
Let me go. Let me speak. I think a lot of the problem with illegal immigration in this country is that we have such big waiting lists, and so they have such long waiting times to actually be allowed in the
Because
country
our
and allowed to
population
start.
is so huge.
Yeah, but like, for example, if we allowed them to actually operate in the economy, maybe they could get a builder job. Maybe they could actually pay their taxes. But
When
because
we
they're
could be
illegal,
hiring the younger people to do that.
we actually don't have enough tradesmen in the country, funnily enough. So that's why your trades are so
But
expensive. That's why it's so
but
hard
you
to
do
hire
understand that we're
people.
going into a more modern age where machines are replacing humans and you need less humans per job. That's been happening for the last 100 years.
Building is like definitely going to be hard to, and it's AI replacement is slow, and also it's very expensive. These
It's been
sorts of
steadily
things.
going up for the last 100
it's been steadily improving, but like if you
There
actually
used
think
to
about
be, it used to take 3,000 people to make this state. Now it takes
Okay,
about
let me give you an example. We're like, our artists are no longer going to be able to exist because of AI art, and AI art is dog shit, and
who
it
gives a
literally
shit
costs
about
like,
artists?
and it also costs like thousands of fucking trees and causes a shit ton of pollution just to have the
biggest
operating
criminal in
costs.
the world was an artist.
Yeah, I'm not saying that art is important. It's just an example. And art is important. They literally make the world joyous. Otherwise, you wouldn't have design and anything like apart from fucking like
Back then it was good, but now it's like blobs of paint.
Well, it's not just like fucking painters. It's also your designers that make fucking
Listen, that's not
houses
important.
and
What?
like your coders and
I'm
your
literally
fucking
an
graphic
artist, dude.
designers
You're
and all that.
literally insulting.
Literally, like
Play,
fucking Lionhearts is.
Play,
yeah?
you're literally insulting my profession right now.
I know that was Dylan. Dylan was saying that artists don't matter, and I think that in some ways you and your team are artists
Thank you.
in some way.
Play, thank you so much.
Exactly.
I agree.
It's
I agree
just
with
like a
Play. Play is right.
Thank you. So I'm just saying that this whole idea that AI is going to like completely annihilate the workforce is very
I'm not
far
saying
away.
it's annihilating. I'm saying that there won't be as many people needed.
And tradesmen, how are they going to replace like a plumber? How are you going to do that, Dylan? Tell me. Are you going to build like a little
How am I
fucking
going to do
robot
it?
that's
So
going to change your pipes?
First of all, tools are going to be better, so you won't need multiple people doing it. You'll need one person. For
They
example,
already do have like
yeah,
basically
exactly.
one or two
Yeah.
people doing it.
Yeah, for example, what normally happens is that everyone just needs one person doing it. And plus, plumbing
Yeah.
is not a desperate needed job. There's plenty of plumbers.
No, that's not true. We actually
That is
have
true.
like not that many. No, because that's why it's so expensive to hire these people. Is because we
No, it's because
had
it's
a
a
lot of
private
people-
company. No, it's because it's a private. It's it's a private company play. If let's say you were living in a council house, it's gonna be way cheaper. It's
Somebody
either
is
paid
speaking.
by the council, or it's paid partly by the council, or it is a council
I
employee.
must say, Miss Handier, you are building a very beautiful base for the American division of Teutons.
Oh my god!
Get this Romania.
Roblox,
the one-
thank
the
you
one-
for saving me from that fucking yap fest. Thank you.
The one
No,
true
no, no.
division to
The
rule
Yap
them
Fest
all.
is not over.
Because
And you
I
know
think
who's
it's
gonna
really good
lead?
play. I
You know who's
enjoy
gonna
that.
lead the American division? It's
Yeah,
gonna be you,
I'll
Roblox.
But
It's gonna
like, think
be
of it like
me.
this, Dylan. Okay,
Trumplex,
we've
gonna
had
be
like
leading
so many people that have
number
been
one,
encouraged to go to
the American
university
division.
That's right, the
that
American
we can't
division.
even fucking
Do I
like
sound like
get
Trump?
jobs
Is my
anymore as
impression working?
university students that like
Probably
they
not
get
at-
out
not at
of the
all
uni with
over
first.
microphone.
I
like,
think
you
it's
know.
time to stop for now, play.
But in true
Well,
Trump style, I do
Roblox
not.
He's just
is
getting
just gonna
he's just getting
fucking
heated up, Dylan. He wants to
yap away
he wants to yap for the rest of
and
fucking
say
time.
nothing.
In
I just
true
wanna
Trump
say
fashion, I do
one
not
last
care
thing-
about
one
others'
last thing.
opinions. What I
Okay,
care about
well-
is that I sound beautiful to myself.
The
Right.
best Romanian
No,
Trump
this
accent
is-
I've ever heard.
This is very fun. Anyway, as I was saying, we have too many university
Hey,
students because
Be nice to your
we made
president.
it so that it was so
Okay, no,
affordable.
that sounded horrible. Oh my god.
All right, I actually have to go,
Roblox, you wanna
so
just-
we're gonna have to pause this debate
Okay.
between these two yappers. Oh, he just leaves. He literally rage quit. He literally. Dylan, that wasn't very nice of you to make him rage quit.
I was just saying what I thought. I didn't bring up any statistics either.
Yeah, I know. Everything you said was bait.
The Englishman weaves.
Dude, he just starts again in the chat.
The Englishman weaves and. Okay, no, I'm not doing. That sounds horrible. I just heard myself for the first time.
Okay, Roblox.
Yeah, I could have told you that. You always sound horrible, dude.
It sounds better in person. I just
It really
sound
doesn't.
fucking dog poo on mic.
I just think the Romanian accent's pretty shit. Like,
Whoa!
you're like,
Don't attack his country.
but I will, and I can. Like, how can you be a European country and still have, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, true, Roblox. I don't know how you're gonna account for this.
What? Wait, is Dylan
Fake.
talking? I have him muted
What a shit.
All right.
because he was yapping too much.
Oh, it wasn't even me yapping, by the way. Until when you joined, anyways.
This interior looks pretty scrumptious. There's still a lot of work.
Why does it look like a metro station?
It is metro station.
In true American fashion, you must replace the center keep with
All right, no one can hear you guys anymore. Bye, guys.